or it's going to have any such implications which could affect the antibodies or any aspect of the neutralizing assays, we then start calling them as variants of interest, because they have not yet been clinically identified or correlated. And the moment we get some evidence that yes, there is an increased transmission, and this is through field site, on-site clinical correlations, we do see the genomic variation that has been identified, clinically correlated, and we've seen an increased transmission, it then becomes a variant of concern. And you all have been following this science and this genomics activity, and you have seen that in the last couple of months, the first variant of concern was the one which was announced by the UK, where it was identified. And subsequently, we now have 4 of these, which the WHO has called alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. As we all know, delta was the one which, yes, in India it was identified, and in fact, it was the Indian scientist who identified it, put it onto the global database. There is a global database. And because of the genomic surveillance that was done within our country, it also helped globally many other countries then to identify it on the global database. And then it was noted that it was found in many countries. And today, as we've seen, it is there in many countries. Now, as we move this delta, as it moves ahead, and as we've said, there will be a continuous process of this evolving. Now, on this delta variant that we have recently noted that there is one more mutation which has come in, which is likely to impact the receptor binding domain, likely to impact the neutralizing aspects, and that is the on the B617.2, which is the delta 1, we now have this K417N. So we say it's a delta, which is B617.1.2 plus K147N. So that really is what your delta plus is. Plus means there's an additional mutation which has come to the delta, which is now being looked at by the scientists. This whole, and this is really a sublineage that moves ahead. So that is the true interpretation of this delta plus, as you may call it. What really is it going to be in terms of the public health impact? So now what we are looking at and trying to see, and in the presentation which Dr. Surjit Singh will make, he will give you the complete information on it. What is it that we are trying to see? Is there an increased transmission? How is it going to impact? And the same measures that we have been doing for tracking the delta is also continuing for this. We all know that INSAGOG, which is the Indian SARS-CoV consortium, which you're going to hear a presentation of, has through these months been able to do all this exercise. We today have, in fact, now over these months as we've expanded, we have 300 sentinel sites across the country from where the samples come. So we've covered the entire country, all the districts, all the states are being covered, and from 300 sites the samples are coming. 28 sequencing labs, but we also have a hospital network which has now been brought on. This hospital network is to look at samples which come in, which let us know what is the severity, what is the clinical correlation, what are the breakthrough infections, what are the reinfection cases. So the network now covers the whole country. And through these 300 sites that have been giving the samples in all the states, we have, in fact, more than 65,000 samples which have been taken from these states and processed. More than 45 to nearly 50,000 samples have been analyzed, and you will see the details where we have about 50% of them now being reported as variants of concern, and the delta has been there. We've been seeing how it is moving and taking it forward. What we would just like to say here is, and Dr. Surjit Singh will in his presentation highlight, that these variations will continue. This is not a new phenomenon. The viruses will continue to mutate as long as the pandemic remains. But as responsible citizens, we all have to continue to go ahead with our COVID-appropriate behavior. We have to, the public health interventions, the Ministry of Health has regularly, through these reports which come in from the INSAGOG, been in touch with the state governments. The INSAGOG now has a site, a portal where all our data comes in. There is a weekly report which is brought out, a weekly bulletin which is issued, and that information goes to the state governments so that there is an immediate action which is taken. You did see on this variation of the 617.2 plus K417N, which is now being called as Delta Plus, there has been an immediate response from within the states, which we have seen, and he will give you the details of the 12 states and around 50 such samples, which are being watched and tracked very, very carefully. So with this, I would just like to stop and hand it over to Dr. Surjit Singh with, again, the closing message that let us not forget that our public health intervention or our COVID appropriate.
শনিবার ভরা কোটালের জেরে জলোচ্ছ্বাসের সম্ভাবনা রয়েছে দক্ষিণ 24 পরগনার ঘোড়ামারা দ্বীপে। তাই সরেজমিনে খতিয়ে দেখতে ঘোড়ামারা দ্বীপে যান